Good morning, everybody. Thanks for having me. I'm going to be very, very brief because I know you're going to have a lot of folks up here throughout the day. I think I see at least one person I know in this crowd. As you heard in my intro, I grew up in the area that I represent, which is about 2 hours north of New York City, and my parents drilled into me, as I know everybody in this room understands, you have a duty and a responsibility to give back and serve in whatever way you can. And for me, that meant West Point, Army. And I never, I'll be honest, fires are the thing I am most scared of in my life. And when I have nightmares, it is about that. So the idea of the risk that you all take on is honestly something I really can't comprehend, and gives me tremendous respect and appreciation. I did serve in uniform, as you heard, in other ways. And the only two things I asked, and I thought about when I was serving as an Army officer on behalf of my men and women that I had the opportunity to lead, are, I imagine, the two things that many of you or all of you ask. Number one, just appreciate what we're doing, the risk that we're all taking. And then number two, have our back. Give us what we need to do our job, to be supported both materially and morally. And those are just the two things that I wanted to quickly do, and I will not use the full time that I have here this morning in front of you. I just want to say again, on behalf of the 800,000 Americans that I have the honor to represent, thank you, thank you, thank you. We've had an unprecedented series of really complex and dangerous fires in our community alone. I know there are folks here from my alma mater, the West Point Fire Department. You all are out there every day. I heard that the Kingston Fire Department is here, which is my hometown. I don't know if they made it in here yet this morning. And the Arlington Fire Department that does a lot of our most technical rescues, among many other things. You all have been out there throughout this year and all the years prior. And I just want to say thank you to all of you from my district and every one of you here. And then the second thing that I hope you hear from everybody today, and I think the folks that are going to speak to you are largely on the team and supportive, but also as you're going out to all the offices of the other members, making sure to hold us, myself included, accountable, that the words are great, feels nice, but show us the support, show us the funding, show us in those tough moments of taking hard positions if needed, really back up the words with actions. So at the national level, there's a lot of critical legislation. I think I'm 100% on every single one of the bills that IAFF is supporting and pushing, particularly around next generation turnout gear that I know is absolutely critical. And then the second thing that we're very, very focused on, and I'll be honest, I'm concerned about, the AFG and SAFER grants that are so critical that I've fought for on behalf of my agencies, and I know you all fight for every day. We're in a crazy moment right now, to put it mildly, in Congress and in the country, and I just want to make sure that we do not lose those critical programs. And in fact, we need to double or triple or quadruple the amount of funding that goes into AFG and SAFER, in my opinion, given the needs that I know are in my community and other communities. And then the last... But I just want to be real for a second. That is not the discussion in Congress right now, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. The discussion right now... We're having I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse in here, I apologize. The conversation we're having on a lot of things is we're having to just fight to protect, veteran funding and care, which is outrageous, law enforcement funding, fire department, first responder funding. A lot of people talk the talk, and it's easy, but it's so important that you all are here today and this week to look your members in the eye and say, okay, I appreciate the words. Now back it up with votes, back it up with support. This budget coming up is going to be a really critical one to make sure that AFG and SAFER and other critical programs are at least maintained. And again, I think, and I sponsor legislation to expand those programs. So I've used half my time. I'm going to stop there while I'm relatively ahead. I've only cursed one time, so my wife will be relatively happy with me. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to be with you all. It's truly my honor to get to start the day with each of you. I'm going to try to bring the sense of service and patriotism, love for your community, and love for country that I feel in this room, over to that place, over there, because we could use less partisans and more patriots at this moment. That's what I'm trying to be, and I know that's what you're all doing, so thank you very much.
Good job, man. Good job, man.